A few months ago, I purchased a book lot from eBay for a unit cost of about $8 per book, and the lot had about 15 books in it. And these 3 books were all included in this lot. All of these books are Franklin Library leather-bound books. And these genres are all quite different. We have romantic poems from John Keats, we have the Enlightenment writings of Jean-Jacques Rousseau, and we have the psychology foundations from Sigmund Freud. So these books look like they don't have much in common, and I thought so too, till one day I was flipping through these books and I found something interesting inside. The title page has somebody's signature. Now at first I thought this was one of these mass signed editions where somebody like the translator or the illustrator or even somebody from the publishing company signs every single copy of this book. I also thought that it may have just been the signature of Jean-Jacques Rousseau printed on to look like a real one. So I ignored this book, but then a few weeks later I was looking through the other ones, and inside this book I found that same signature. After I found this, I knew that this couldn't have been a printed-in signature, and it couldn't have been one of those mass-signed books. And sure enough, after looking up both of these books online, none of the other copies have that signature inside. So I looked through all of the other books in the lot, and one other book had that signature as well. And this time it had it in the biggest, clearest, most readable font. I'm not too sure what this signature says. I think it says John something B, but I'm not sure who exactly this is. So my question is, what is the name of the person who signed the signature, and is it anybody important? I suspect that it is just the owner of these books though, because I don't see why someone important would sign 3 books from completely different genres. It was most likely the owner of these books who signed them, or they were given to someone as a gift and the person who gifted these books signed all 3, although it is a very odd selection. So I'm curious to know who signed these books. Here's the signature in the John Keats book. You can see the J, the O, H, N, so this is clearly John. I'm not sure what this middle initial is, but it might be in S. And I'm pretty sure that this last name initial is a B, because you can see up here and then the 2 bumps of the B. It looks like some sort of last name that ends in a Y, but in the other books, that last letter does not look like a Y. You can see the John, and the middle initial here is very tight, so I can't tell what it is in this book. And this does still look like a B, but then again, this does not look like a Y at the end. And in the Sigmund Freud book, you can see the John is the clearest now. I'm almost positive that this is an S, but it could be something different. I'm not too sure. It could be an L, maybe. Not too sure. And this looks the most like a B in this signature right here. But I don't know what any of these letters are, except maybe this is a U. And I don't really know what this last one is. It doesn't look like a Y anymore. It looks more like an L or something. So if anybody knows who signed these books, and if this mysterious signer is anybody important, then I would very much like to know. But at the very least, if I could find out this person's name, then my curiosity would be satisfied. So that's all for these books, and I will be reviewing each of them individually, but I just wanted to showcase these peculiar signatures. Thank you very much.